the American president, right? The campaign pan releasing certain files, right? I like how the media try spin the file as if that brother is loyal to no one. Yo, put up my glasses, cause I don't want to see that eye. Yo, in a life, be careful when you. It's when you as him says, seek and you shall find. But in a life, you have to be careful. Right? Me like how the media they spin it. Me like what CNN and everybody them a try act as if Donald Trump not loyal to nobody, man. Donald Trump is loyal to nobody. The mere fact that them a second guess to release the Epstein file, it just shows that Elon Musk said it. Me not understand. Yo, dog. Yo, me like watch American news. I just love watching American news. A few time for be conspiracy theorists now. Right? Because it appears that if you and somebody like the Bible have a saying, say, show me your company, I tell you who you are, right? And every picture is with Donald Trump with Epstein. Right? You and him my best friend. You must know say him a live a lifestyle. Yeah. And that's why they now release the file. Anyway, a long time I don't do a top farm live. Long time I don't check it. I have 300 subscribers and counting. But I just want to say thanks for those who are taking the time to watch my content. Because sometimes we forget the power of just taking a breath and saying thank you, right? Yes, because in a world where everybody's vying for your attention, when people take the time out to give you their attention, you have to be grateful, right? And gratitude start the right attitude, you know. Gratitude is a must. So especially this morning, for me, it's all about saying thank you. We have 300 subscribers. Hopefully by the time we finish this live, we can have 301, right? Because you are rocking with Top Farm wear. And Top Farm is a clothing brand. We are in the philosophical space, right? We are in the space where people take charge of their own thoughts, right? Because we don't want nobody come and manipulate our thought and tell we what to think and how to think and when to think and where to think. As a wise man said, the only thing that makes you different from a horse or a pig, it's your mind. Everything else is in the horse, everything else is in the pig. So you have to control your mind, take charge of your mind. Because we see where people mind and thought was actually manipulated. And now when the truth come out, they must say, oh, you are weak, you are stupid. And anybody who has been thinking about the Epstein file or anybody who has been asking about the Epstein file is stupid and I don't need the vote and I don't need the support. But you weren't saying that when you were manipulating them, when you were saying nefarious things about Mexican or immigrants, right? You need this. This is why we talk about your ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is costly. How can you have somebody manipulating your emotions, manipulating your such thing as powerful as your voice? Because your vote is your voice and your voice is your vote. And anybody you vote for, those are the people who you're giving the power. And you see where people was manipulated. So this is why we said to be on top form is to be in peak physical fitness. Because guess what? Weakness cannot exist in our power evolving universe. And this is why me understand where the media and make it look like Donald Trump is a loyal man. Donald Trump will not release the file because he is implicated in it. If he know for a fact, if he could bring down the Clintons or anybody, that file is going to bring down Donald Trump. And the reason why Donald Trump not releasing the Epstein file is because he is the head cook and bottle washer unapologetically. But this is why we say you have to think for yourself. Blessed my family. Donald Trump is not loyal. Donald Trump is loyal to Donald Trump. And the mere fact that Donald Trump now released the file, he does not like the content of the file. Yes. And we can say that. We want more people wake up. Because nowadays we see where the 1% are trying to manipulate people ignorance. So them come out nowadays and them demonize immigrants and them demonize everybody. Because them can manipulate you. Remember, take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts is your mind is the most powerful thing. As a wise man said, the mind is the most fertile field. And if nothing of substance is planted in the abundance of useless weeds will come forth in his presence. People are lined up to control your thoughts. It's nowadays, it's a battle for your mind. We live in a day and age where it's a battle for your mind. It's not a battle for power. It's a battle for people's mind. Because the more people we can tell them how to think and control how them think, we can stay in power. We're living in a serious time. The worst is yet to come. Now we call this now the fowl is coming home to roost. We live in a day and age where the fowl is coming home, as my granny would say, the fowl is coming home to roost. That's what we see nowadays, because you campaign for something that you know that is your best friend. Yes, man. Your best friend. Yes, man. As a man says, show me a company, I tell you who you are. You can't enter so much pictures and videos, and you want to tell me, say, you don't know what that man was all about. You sometimes some people manipulate you so much. When you wake up, them want to put you back to sleep. We see some majority of America wake up and realize, say, we've been duped. Yeah, man, we realize, we just love the time we are living in. Because we know say Bob Marley say you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool them all the time. You have to be happy to be living in a time like this, and hopefully this doesn't repeat itself. Where for too long you dupe the people them. You make it look like majority of America ignorant. You make it look like majority of America illiterate. You make it look like majority of America asks questions that they will never ever get answer to. But God said be patient. God is a man. That's why our time and God time is two different times. You have to be patient in your doing. And when God ready to bring down the wicked man kingdom, he will bring it down. Yeah, man, the wicked man can't reign for too long. It's a good time. Now is a time to believe in God. Now is a time to believe in the Most High. Now is a time to believe in the Creator. Now is a time you go and look back and realize, the wicked man can't reign for too long. Because as much as the wicked man them are reign, God a plan for them. And when God bring them to them knees, God humiliate them. You think that the wicked man are humiliate immigrants who only want a piece of the American dreams, and you tear family apart and you destroy. So when God a go destroy Donald Trump and destroy him. God a go tear him down. Wicked. Make no mistake about it. The only reason why we now see the Epstein file is because Donald Trump is center. Donald Trump look out for Donald Trump. Donald Trump look out for Donald Trump and the brand Trump. Donald Trump does not look out for nobody else. And the only reason why people not going to see in that file, they might try to manipulate the file. They might try to figure out what them can get rid of and what them can destroy. Sorry for the people who vote for him. That's the only. I was me see so much people are cry. Me see one brother I cry. Me see the man them a burn the red at them and I cry. But remember, if you ask me for the first time, today we only come to tell you thanks for the subscribers. We have 300 subscribers. That's we are a macro. What you call macro or macro? Yeah, we are a very small channel but growing. And the reason why we are grow at God pace is because we are here to speak truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And part of the truth is you have to take control of your mind. We can't make people manipulate us. We can't let people pit us against each other. We can't let the people who is hungry for power, when they manipulate you and get to where they want to get to. Just like how Donald Trump is saying, his supporters are stupid. And anybody who is interested in the Epstein file are stupid people. He's basically saying you are a stupid set of people. After that's what, imagine, that's what he campaigned on. And when it's time to deliver, blessed, dear man, if you ask me for the first time, we are a top farm. We call you take charge of your mind. We are a clothing brand based in the UK, but we ship all around the world. To be on top farm is to be in peak physical fitness, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, ultimately, economically. And the reason why we say it like that is because a chain is as strong as its weakest link, alright? No make nobody come control your mind. Anybody control your mind, control you. And for too long, the people mind, the people thought process was just taking advantage of. I know the people I say because you think the people them a joke, because sometimes some people think that people is stupid. But the people them say, no, we're not stupid enough. We just put the trust in you. Donald Trump supporters are saying for too long we were carrying the torch of the stupid and as Hillary Clinton put it, the deplorables. We are not stupid, we are not deplorables. We are good moral people. We have morality questions. We are good people who have questions and want people held accountable. So this is why now it look like American. It look like Donald Trump voters is about to be vindicated. But they will only be vindicated if they keep the pressure on the White House. They will only be vindicated because for too long they were called the deplorables. And they were called the deplorables because they seems to be the moral compass of America. Donald Trump voters is getting vindicated. They are at a crossroad. Now Donald Trump voters is at a crossroad. And they are at the crossroad of life where they for too long they were called the deplorables because they were asking the difficult questions. And now Donald Trump is realizing my supporters, it wasn't about me. It wasn't about me. It's about the love and the soul of America. And them ask the difficult and the tough questions and them need answers. Yes, man. So if you want to see me, I just want to say thanks. I only 10 minutes to come for me 10 minutes. Right, we want to tell you thanks for anybody who subscribe. Give me a like, give me a follow, because I bring you good, valuable content to wake up your consciously. Because sometimes we have to wake up you from your sleep and your slumber. All right, because nothing is more enjoyable to the 1% when good, powerful people relinquish them power and stay in a slumber state of mind. Right, for too long, Donald Trump voters were called the deplorables, but there seems to be the moral compass of America, and Donald Trump underestimate that. No. It's not about you. We have questions we need answers to. And if it even goes at the art, I will be the live, I will be the news. Yeah, man, give thanks. That's what we do. All right, I hope you find value in the content. And it just goes to show, right? Sometimes you have to be willing to be persecuted. Donald Trump supporters were persecuted. But it just seems to be like they are genuine questions and they need genuine answers. But we can't forget that Donald Trump only look out for Donald Trump. And I feel the longer the media get a chance to sit down on the fancy panel, I think that going to get lost in translation. Donald Trump look out for Donald Trump. And if Donald Trump was not at the center of what's happening, those files would have been released. Never forget, that's one of the most disloyal man. That's one of the most disliked. He is one of the person who use what you call the scapegoat. Everybody around Donald Trump is a scapegoat. And the only reason why you're not seeing that file is because he is at the center of that file. And that is going to be, nothing was able to bring down Donald Trump and the American government. We are living into what we call the modern days Watergate. This is the Watergate for the 2025. Just like how President Nixon, but those it was about the moral compass and the morality. It seems to be Republicans are moral people, but they don't want the Democrats to define morality, because the Democrats don't understand what is morality from what's craziness. But what we find out, the Republicans are moral people. We don't want to know that kids is getting abused and you have manipulated the power and the different part of the government to keep your dirty secret. We're going to push you out there and we're going to hold you accountable. And it is nothing to do with Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is misreading the situation and think it's about Donald Trump. But this is not about Donald Trump. It's about the powerful and the elites are not going to get away with whatever they thought they got away with. If you ask me for the first time, follow my page. This is what we do. We just come for 10-15 minutes, because you don't need to be long with the truth and know when to leave the stage. But listen to me. Listen to me, America. We are going to I feel like we're at a crossroad where we are going to get a renewed hope in humanity. Doesn't matter how powerful you are. Doesn't matter how much you think you got away with ill-treating and abusing the underprivileged. As Garnet Silk said, they're too long they're taking advantage of the underprivileged. You're not getting away with it. And it's not about Donald Trump. You can't just make a speech and wave a fancy shiny thing and we look over there. No. This is why we send you there. And even if that means you getting held accountable, you will get held accountable. So big up the Republicans. Big up the Republicans for standing on no conviction, for standing upon the principle and say, we are here to hold the rich and powerful accountable. And for that, we feel like we're going to get a renewed sense of hope in humanity. And I feel like we're at a crossroad, a very, very, very serious time. Right? Yes, man. So give thanks to those who may have 300. I hopefully by the end of this I have 301 subscribers. We have 300 subscribers. And you know, it's not about the numbers. It's about, we just like to have a platform. We say, listen to me, my people. Remember, some people only look out for themselves. And the fact that you're not seeing the information, that just shows you. Because if Donald Trump know that certain people was on that file, like, who you think won't be there will be there. This is why the Bible tells us, who you think won't be there will be there. Like, none of Donald Trump supporters did not think Donald Trump was there. That's why you have to just stand still and watch his. Hallelujah. The great man says, stand still and watch his salvation. Stand still and watch his salvation. That's why we love the Bible. That's why you have to build your life on principle. The man says, stand still and watch his salvation. Who you don't think will be there will be there. Every judge is a liar. The Bible full of stories what we reveal, because we are living at the end of time. Revelations. So now, what you find, some people who them never know will be there, who them never expect to be on the file is on the file. Because Bob Marley said, if night could turn to day, a lot of people would run away. Who the cap fit, make them wear it. Ladies and gentlemen, big up on yourself. Check out www.tabfarmway.com. I promise I will ship to you anywhere there in the world. Anywhere there in the world. You can get your hoodie, you can get your t-shirt, you can get your cap to make them know so you wake up to the reality of life. That weakness cannot exist in our power evolving universe. No longer will the 1% manipulate us. No longer will the 1% have a laugh at us living subhuman because them feel like we don't know the truth from lie. We know the truth from lie. We know the right hand different from the left hand because we know morally and spiritually bankrupt. The Bible tell you when you don't know your right hand from your left hand, it must say you're morally and spiritually bankrupt. But if you know, say you know your right hand different from me, if you know, say pedophile and perverted people who abuse them power for go to prison, then you know morally bankrupt. And you're not going to make no excuse. You're not care because sometimes you put your trust in the wrong people. You have to just, this is why we tell you all the while, Jesus when choose Judas. If you don't choose Donald Trump as no guy and you don't feel let down, don't lose. Just not say, I saw God work. No hate yourself. No feel like a bad person. Jesus choose Judas, and the reason why it is a powerful lesson, sometimes we go and choose the wrong person to represent us. Because some people, them no care. Them just feel like them can't get away with it. But you can only get away with your wrongdoings. Because anything in the darkness must come to light. Anything in the darkness must come to light. So as much as some of them feel like they get away with it, big up the Republicans, them we are stand up on them. We don't feel like we are the last bastion of hope. So sometimes we don't have to carry the burden. Because when the Republicans, when they say we're not crazy, when they say we are the deplorables, we don't understand so they're on a bigger mission. And sometimes with a bigger mission come a bigger crucifixion. And you feel like the Republicans were crucified just to be asking the difficult questions. So, give thanks. If you ask me for the first time, don't be shy. Click a follow, give you a follow because this is what we do on this platform. We need more people to hear to make your ship your hoodie, we ship your t-shirt, we ship your stuff to you. Because once you put, because this brand is all about the strong people. Because to be on top form is to be in peak physical fitness. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, ultimately, economically. And the reason why we say it like that is because the chain is as strong as its weakest link. And weakness cannot exist in our power evolving universe. So get your strength up. Top form. Yeah, man. Done.